In today's video, I'm going to show you how to clean the carburetor on this 49cc pocket bike. If you would like to see how to remove the carburetor, be sure to check out my previous video, and it will be linked in the description down below. The first step is to remove this bowl, and for that I'm going to be using a Phillips screwdriver. Now you're going to want to just empty out all your parts. So this is the float right here, and the purpose of this is to sit inside the carburetor and then raise up and close the valve when there's enough fuel inside this little bowl right here. Right here is your jet, and then in here is a valve. You're going to want to just unscrew all these and take apart everything in here, and remember how you took it apart, because so that you put it back together properly. This valve can be removed with a flat screwdriver, very easy. Put that aside. And this little piece right here can be unscrewed with a pliers like this, or even a crescent. Okay, so we got the jet out here. The next step is to remove this little piece right here, so that we can remove that little needle valve. And when cleaning your carburetor, just remember that your goal is to just take apart everything, show all the holes, and then clean all those holes. And this was that little valve I was talking about that lets gas in and out. So now I'm going to remove this gasket, and you're going to want to try not to rip this because you don't want to go through any trouble to get a new one. So as you can see, very dirty carburetor right here. So now that it's mostly taken apart, we've got the jets off, the float, and the bowl off. I'm going to take it inside quickly and give it a good scrubbing with an old toothbrush. And then I'm going to bring it outside and clean it out with my compressor. Use some compressed air to just spray inside of all the tiny holes, because we don't want any old gunk or debris to be left inside there. These parts have been sitting for about an hour now. I washed them and I cleaned them and I scrubbed them really well with a toothbrush and some other scrubbers. I have an air compressor, so I'm just going to run through this main block here and make sure there's no water or anything left inside, because this thing has lots of tiny little passageways for water and for fuel to go through. Now I'm going to do the two main jets where the fuel passes, and the second piece of that jet. Once you're done cleaning the two main jets, you're supposed to make sure they look like this. You're supposed to be able to see through them clearly, like how I can see through each one of these jets. Okay, so now that it's all cleaned up, I'm going to go ahead and reassemble it. Very easy to put back together as long as you know how you took it apart. So that's how to take apart and clean your carburetor. If this video helped you, be sure to subscribe and check out my other pocket bike videos in the description down below.